I'm sorry about that, Aquarius. See, y'all got me all excited, all up in your birthday vibes, and the camera blitzed on me. I don't know what happened. Anyways, so we are pulling some romance cards for you, Aquarius, for the week of February 5th to the 12th. I'm so not good with dates. I don't know why. I have to, doesn't matter how many times I've sat, I'm just not good with numbers, honestly. They hold no purpose to me unless they are for messages. Oh, they had one card for you. Okay, Aquarius, so your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So engagement is a card that came up for you. Now, this could be, you know, February is the month of love. So yeah, you could take it literally. Like some of you may be getting the whole cliche flowers and engagement ring in your champagne glass. Very cute. But also, I think for some of you it could be somebody that you potentially already know, but that is recognizing this transformation that you've made in yourself, and in watching you make that transformation and loving yourself, it's moved them. Like they see you in a whole new light. And it's hard to tell if he actually has a ring or is just kind of playing with your fingers, you know, like, I don't know, like I've had a guy, you know, like you have guys sometimes, or I don't know if women do this, I don't know, guys that like will play with your fingers and be like, I'm gonna put a ring on it one day or whatever, you know how they talk the talk. But I also think this could be saying just literally engaging with someone, like engaging conversation, spending time, and through that you're building love, and that love between y'all is ascending. The more you engage, the more things you do together, which leads you to a higher level of commitment with them. I have a feeling that you know this person, but that you're not necessarily, for some of you, I feel like, yeah, you know this person, but you're not necessarily romantically involved. Not that it's not a person you wouldn't be, but I think they always were somebody that was kind of shut off, whereas you were always open, maybe before had somewhat of a thing for them, but they were so shut off or reserved that you kind of are just like, okay, I'm moving along. And that's why I get the sense of the whole term engagement is that this person, yeah, they were shut off and reserved, but somehow, some way, somewhere, they have an opportunity to watch you and watch this transformation happen. Watch this, the way the lighting hits your face in a new way. And it's just totally changed their, the way they see you. And so, yeah, like, And not only are you ascending there's another one, you ascending yourself and awakening, but, and what did I say earlier? When you awaken and start to self-love is when the divine will open up the doors for the physical, intimate love you're looking for. So I think that's a huge, if you were looking for your sign, there it is. That, yes, it's maybe lonely now for some, and you may walk outside and everyone's like the Walking Dead, you don't even recognize them, you feel like this isn't even where you belong, but things are gonna level out, okay? It's just like the, just like the tattoo, okay? It's like we have our ups and our downs, and our ups and our downs, and mine says love and family with some other stuff. It has other meanings, but because that's just how it is, okay? And the other one that came up for you is time apart from your partner is on the horizon, separation, okay? So for some of my Aquarians, I think this has to do with some of you, like I was saying, were in toxic relationships, had to set boundaries, etc. And potentially, one of those persons might have been somebody that you were intimately involved with, but they weren't serving your better good, and it was either you made the choice or the divine did, because I always say what you cannot do for yourself, the divine sure will do it. And I'm kind of seeing in this picture that it's more of the divine doing. Let me see, it's kind of dark. Let me see. See, you have separation. You have her laying in the bed. She's not putting much effort in stopping him, but she's kind of just thrown up her hand like, come on, don't be silly, don't leave. And he's kind of like, she just doesn't get it. I've tried to give her so many signs. Now remember, you guys, I say it in other videos, and I know, I don't know if you guys are new to this or not, but energy is fluid, so it can go either way. Same thing with gender, so roles could be reversed. So even though I say she, this really could be the guy in the bed, and this could be the girl up here doing this, I do see these angels up here, and that does tell me that the divine probably is kind of, if they're not doing it all the way, they are playing somewhat of a part in this separation, because it feels like it maybe was a toxic or codependent type of situation. We can clarify it if you want, but I think those of you Aquarians that are in it know it. Or it could simply be, he does have his hand on his heart. It could be simply another matter that is forcing you guys to have time apart, but it's not permanent, Maybe he's got to go off to, you know, he's in the service, has to go off to some type of serve duty or something like that. I'm getting a lot of, and this is happening ever since the shift, is everybody's going through like similar themes, right? Because they're general messages, and I've noticed that I try to see like, and I don't like to use titles, but like I try to see other people that kind of are on the same wavelength on YouTube. I try to see if they're experiencing this too, and it seems like they are, so that brings me some comfort, that they're getting, like, instead of it, you know, being a general reading like before and being able to give a general reading, it seems like those of us that are a little bit more sensitive are picking up on so many messages at once. It's literally, like before, you know, it could be like, oh, this group and this group, and now it's like, well, this is the one out of the hundreds of groups type of thing, even though, you know, we don't take it that far. We'd be here drained to death for months. But anyways, so let's pull a few tarot and clarify what we've pulled out so far, Aquarius, and then we'll wrap it up. I'm gonna do vice versa. Since it wants to have so many messages. Okay, so for my, oh goodness. Okay, I've noticed other people say this too. Why our noses always start itching? That is so weird. I've seen other people say that too. So for my Aquarius is in love, from the 5th to the 12th. Any messages on the spread that we have so far? Any further messages for my Aquariuses in love? Okay. Right. Let me pull these out and look at them, and then we'll go over them. Messages for my Aquariuses in love. Am I taking that? I'm taking the ones underneath. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez. We're writing a whole novel on your love story here, aren't we? I don't know, Spirit said take it, so. Oh, I know what this is. This is a specific reading for somebody. Yeah, this is a specific reading for somebody, so an Aquarius that is dealing with a, it looks like, well, most likely a, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I mean, I'm not going to do a reading that's for somebody specific right now because that's just, I know Spirit said take it, but I'm just not. There we go, thank you. Alright, Aquarius. Any last messages for my Aquarius is in love? Any last messages for my Aquarius is in love? February 5th to the 12th. Any last messages for my Aquarius is in love? Although some of the same cards keep showing for that specific message, but not completely. But, oh, there we go. Okay. Any specific messages for my Aquarius is in love? I'll take one more since I've been doing 4. Any specific messages for my Aquarius is in love during the next week? What the heck do I feel crawling on me? Oh, gross. Under a bug crawling. Anyways. Okay. Oh, Aquarius. Okay. Sorry, I'm listening to the message and then I'm gonna filter it for y'all. Just I don't like that energy. But so, okay. Whenever we have an awakening and we're filled with so much light, and that's why I love these cards so much, because they do such a neat like shadowing effect. Just like I showed you with her, how it has like the light hitting her in just like specific areas. But whenever we have light shining on us, obviously, I mean, it's clear that it's gonna attract so many people to us because they want that light. But not everybody wants to do the work that you had to do, Aquarius, to get it. And so not only are these like all the faces that you had to put on, but these are all like kind of like I feel like envious people trying to get at you too. I feel like that has like a split message in it. And so now we have the Lovers card that came up, okay, which is good, but this is the vice versa deck. So and we got it on this side, okay? Now, if you look at the other side, it's bright, it's light, there's the divine, like, above them. But on the side that came up, again, I feel like with this is the same energy with this separation apart. This separation card that says time apart from your partner is on the horizon, because that bush is burning right next to them, okay? They need some, it's not a healthy situation, okay? And so, and it's coming under this 10 of Swords of finality, of you cutting out people that no longer serve you, okay? So, I feel like you guys were really brave in that part, in that aspect, and you had that magician energy going for you. So, but then, with this engagement card, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That, we have the 8 of Wands, and that is coming in at lightning speed, okay? So if you haven't already, well, and see, I said that earlier, that I felt like you already know this person, and you even maybe hinted, flirted, tried to fill them out because you were crushing on them before, but they were kind of reserved or whatnot. And as they saw you do this transformation, which is a little bit irritating because it reminds me of the quote, like, from Marilyn Monroe. if you can't accept me at my worst, you damn well don't deserve me at my best. But that's just the feistiness in me. That's okay. That's just my, I don't know. But anyways, so I feel like that toxic thing, if there's a separation, just go with it. Don't fight it, okay? Because the divine, they know what they're doing, okay? You have other things to focus on, and you're completing those things in just the way you need to. And yeah, and so with this Knight of Wands, and not only that, but it's got this just tells me, especially with this unicorn in the sky, like this is just divine power, lightning speed. Like it's gonna come so quick, and especially with the word ascending in there, this love relationship is gonna be a part of your ascension, your growth, okay? And then there's gonna be a lot of movement, a lot of chaos, but not necessarily negative. It's just new things are happening at a rapid speed for you guys, Aquarius. And then we have the Hermit and the King of Swords. And I really don't like this energy because it's the King of Swords, and not only is his back turned, but he's not seated. He's standing up. He's like, on the other side, if you want to see the front of him, he's just like ready to rip into something. But before him, you have this Hermit, okay? And yes, we see his back too. But that's because on the other side of things, this Hermit, if you look at the moon, to me, see that face in the moon there? That's you in their eyes. And this Hermit is very peaceful. He knows his light. He enjoys his solitude. And he has a lot more power and wisdom than he lets on others to believe. Because a man of true word and wisdom doesn't need to say anything. Just like a lion doesn't need to say he's a fucking lion. He just is. And so he's coming before this King of Swords. And I'm feeling a type of protection mode. Like, well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull a clarifier. I'm going to use one of these. Spirit, can you clarify to me the sense I'm feeling that is in between this Hermit and this King of Swords? Both of their backs facing us. One very peaceful and protective, and one that feels very violent, angry, ready to fight. What can you tell me, Spirit, for my Aquarius is about this? The Empress. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Oh, I see what this is. Okay, I think I feel what they're saying now. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. That is exactly what I was feeling. But I didn't want to say it before I clarified it. I felt like these were two fathers. One's the father of you, one's the father of your lover. One of you guys has a very peaceful father. One of you guys has a very almost toxic father, or verbally abusive. And Aquarius, get ready, because this whole new love, all this work you've put into this, all this loneliness that made you feel so alone, you're not going to be lonely for long. And again, this is general. It's not going to apply to everybody, but like I said, I see this toxic relationship leaving so fast under your final cutting ties with everything toxic, and this new love coming in at rapid speed, and then this peaceful hermit type man. But I didn't feel the sense that it was you or your partner. I felt like these two were fathers, and that there was an anger coming from another one, and another one trying to manifest peace with this rapid movement. And then we got the three, the Empress, Archangel Gabriel, okay, who is the messenger of God. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others, okay? I'm picking up on pregnancy for some of you, and that is causing family disputes, especially between two very different character types of fathers, because one's very about things being structured in a certain way, and this is a new relationship that happened at lightning speed, and now you're pregnant, and so yeah, so maybe this very well could be a real engagement due to the pregnancy. Not that you should get married because you're pregnant, but your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and it sure is, whether you're ready or not. And Three of Water, we have the Three of Water right here, okay? And it says a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Yeah, Aquarius. See, and this is what I love. This always happens in my readings a lot of times, is they'll always start out with the struggles, the toxicities, the habits, the journey from self-destruction to self-love, to then finding real love, to then, stuff like this. So, and there's definitely two fathers that don't see eye to eye. Now, the Empress doesn't always mean birth of a child. This could be just the relationship and you being that Empress. But and then the other one that came out was the Nine of Air, and it says expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. I'm just really getting this baby vibe, okay, this pregnancy vibe. So yeah, that is it. That is what I have for you, Aquarius, for the next week. You'll definitely have to comment and let me know if any of you guys want any further detail into this reading, or want just a specific one directed specifically towards you. Just leave a comment in the box below, and we can do that. We can take care of that. Otherwise, I send much love and light. I would definitely subscribe if you feel that you resonate, because I am going to be starting something pretty cool, but it does take some, and if I'm talking slow and stuff like that, it is because I'm very tired, but it's because I'm putting a lot of work into this new what do I want to call it, I don't know, it's like a new little project, like my new little baby that I'm going to be adding to my channel, and it came from my guides and the divine, believe it or not. And I was like, wow, y'all really entrust me to do that. Well, thank you. So anyways, Aquarius, bye. Sending much love and light, and have a happy and safe birthday, okay?